So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now kind of seethe over. Back out there, it's almost like over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Now a throw from outside. Down, but not before they work it.
On any given pass play, on this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the for a nice first down.
Darnold on first. Underneath here to Breida. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Buying time, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sam Darnold taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Oh, he fakes the spike. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Lamarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Faking the give, Darnold. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off of play action, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headline. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sheldon. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw on 2nd down, Sheldon. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw on second down. Sheldon looking for the end zone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
We got this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the gun on third down, Sheldon. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, Sheldon. Flushed out right. It's caught by Hooper. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A first down throw, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Rams 28. Jason Sanders set to lead off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Sheldon. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself.
Oh, now Breida loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Darnold from the gun. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rondale Moore. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery, and running with power here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give running right is Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Montgomery runs over it. A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Off play action. Sheldon. This one swung out to Montgomery. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for L.A. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders set to go.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 12, Darnold forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Good footwork at the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.